When I'm shopping, I want to make sure I am saving as well, okay? Which is why I love Rakuten to earn cash back at stores you already shop at. Rakuten partners with over 3,500 stores across fashion, beauty, electronics, home essentials, and even travel and dining.
Get Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members already saving. Visit Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cash back really adds up. My addiction to buying things online continues. I'm going to start a TikTok playlist called Why Did I Buy This? And then you all can buy it too if you want, and then maybe I can make some money. This is called an Aztec death whistle. I don't know if that's an offensive name or not, to be clear, but I've never blown it before. I just opened it, and when you blow into it, it screams.
You do it.
Should I scoot back?
Why? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It just sounds like static.
Did that sound like a scream?
No.
Do you have to put water in it?
I don't know. I don't think so. It didn't come with instructions.
I think you have to put water in it.
First of all,
yeah, I think you have to put water in it.
But my addiction to buying things and also I feel like there's something going on now where I keep getting two of everything I buy on TikTok. I do not know if I'm buying two or if they just keep sending me two. Did I find a glitch in the Matrix?
Oh,
should I unbox this next one on camera?
Yes, and trying to return anything. I mean, I haven't tried, but it seems very difficult to return things on TikTok.
You better say it based on nothing. You said this is very Monet. Based on literally nothing.
I literally said I never tried. I said it seems.
But how? Seems like based on what?
Because like
so based on nothing. Is what you're saying. Also, make sure I didn't show my address when I just
No, we don't want you want the address.
Now I have oh my God, I bought this game called How Deep Will You Go? This game is apparently like levels of carefully thought out questions cards to build deeper connections with anyone.
All right, let's do it right now.
You want to find out how people go, Monet?
Card for me, you and me. We'll do one round.
Okay, how deep will you go? Here we go. And I will post a link, so I mean, I should make some money if I'm fucking posting about these things. All right, how deep will you go?
Do you have a TikTok shop people can buy for your thing?
Yeah, but I don't know how to do it. But I signed up for it, but I don't know how to do it yet. I have to spend some time trying to figure it out.
Which means Jacob's going to figure it out and tell you what to do.
And then Jacob will teach me, and then I will know.
That's what I said. Jacob will tell you what to do.
But you tried to be shady the way you said it.
No, I did not.
You tried to be cute. You
tried to be cute. That's your internalized shit.
Internalize my nuts, bitch.
Sure.
Take them all the way. Actually, I have really small balls. They wouldn't be able to go very far.
T.S. Madison not talking about that. She's like, it all went to the meat.
Yeah, I have very small balls.
Like marbles, plums, grapes.
Like a handful of balls. A
handful of balls is a crazy bitch. A fruit. Give me a thing to compare it to.
I don't know, like two
watermelons?
No. I'm trying to find the nut that's an appropriate nut. 2 plums is crazy. Whose nuts look like 2 plums?
No, I hooked up with a guy in DC that had to. It was, honestly, I didn't realize. I was like, am I into balls? It was really hot that he had big balls.
Like 2 walnuts.
2 walnuts. Okay.
Okay, you want to do level 1, level 2, or level 3?
Let's go deep, baby. Level 3.
Level 3, getting deep.
Ooh.
What are you afraid of passing down to your kids?
I'm afraid of passing on to my kids my avoidant behavior and like conflicts. You know this. Sometimes I just like will avoid conflicts as opposed to just doing it.
For me, I'm afraid of passing down like poor health, like poor actual physical health. You know, not everyone, but a lot of people in my family die pretty young. I'm convinced I'm going to die pretty young, in my 60s maybe, or I'm going to live way too long. It's going to be one of those two things. Also, shout out Angie Stone, who passed away a couple of days ago in a car accident. Amazing singer, songwriter, Grammy nominated, amazing songwriter. and singer. But yeah, I'm afraid that would end up being like something that I would pass down to my kids. All right, one more. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
We have to reveal a secret about ourselves. Something I don't know about you.
I don't know what is. Judge Jenny can think what you don't know about me that we haven't talked. We at this point we talked for hundreds of hours. I don't know a
Maybe a
secret.
secret that the world doesn't know about us.
A secret that the world doesn't know about us.
Yeah.
I don't know. You go first. I just went first. You go first. I'll think.
A secret that the world does not know. You know, I'm such an open book, right?
Right, same. I couldn't think of what the world is. I mean, obviously there are things in the world I'm like, yeah, not my social security number.
Well, just tell us. Just tell us the last 4 digits in the first 3 and we'll guess the middle 2.
Okay, 7925 421.
Actually, people can guess your you don't have to guess. If you lived in New York City, everyone knows. If you were born in New York City, everyone knows the first 3 of your social.
Why?
Everyone who's born in a certain place has the same social. I'm almost positive about this. Let me see. I'm just gonna
look that up. I don't know if that's true.
I'll look at born in New York City social security.
Yeah, no, Bob would just say shit on this podcast.
Bitch, same. Ditto, bitch. Social security number. If you're born in New York City, your social security numbers fall between 050 134. Social security numbers issued to New York fall between 050 and 134. Social security numbers before June 21st are linked to the number was issued, which is often the same as where the cardholder was born.
So so between 050 and 131, that's like
no. Well, social security number issued to New York City fall between 050 and then it's got a bunch of stars, and then 134 and then a bunch of stars.
So between 50 and 134. That's a lot of different combinations.
No, I think what it's saying is that your social security number is either 050 or 134, or maybe it just falls in there. But also maybe because I'm from a smaller place, like born
everyone in Clayton County has.
I was not born in Clayton County.
Everyone in Atlanta, wherever you were born.
I was not born in Atlanta.
Where were you born, bitch?
I was born in Columbus, Georgia.
Oh my God. Everyone in Columbus, Georgia has the same social security number, like beginning with?
Let me see.
That just doesn't sound right.
Well, I believe the first 3 of your social security number dictate where you were born.
But like, he's like, okay. I think everyone born
Georgia's social security numbers fall between 252 and 675.
That is a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot, but it narrows it down. And if you have a computer, you can figure it out pretty easily, actually.
Well, that's
so there was some truth to what I was saying. There is when you have a social security number, it like based on where you live or where you were born anyway. It puts it in a small chunk of numbers.
Yeah, but that's different than everyone has the same 3 digits.
It's not the same thing. I misspoke. You got me. You want to crucify me and take me to jail?
Apologize to the internet. Say I'm sorry.
Girl, shut the fuck up. How about start with
being
that?
A stupid little bitch. Say that.
Well, let's start with you literally knowing nothing.
Yeah, I know nothing. I know enough to fucking whoop your ass, nigga.
You think you can?
Yes. But if we got into an actual physical fight, I think I would tear you up.
Okay. I hope that one day we find out.
I hope so too.
So we can put this to right. By the way, you don't have to wait. You can find out as soon as you want to.
Yeah, bring your ass over here then.
Next time you see me, we can square up.
Bring your ass over here.
But I assure you,
pause the podcast. Come now. You just down the street, nigga. Come now.
You're down the street too.
Okay, but come see me. I said come see me.
I'll open the door for you.
I'll leave the light on for you.
Exactly. And let me tell you right now, you will, and honestly, we should live stream it because you will get embarrassed.
Okay, sure. So Bob finally, y'all. So I played this game called Blood on the Clock Tower a few times, and Bob has been out of town or it didn't work out. We finally played yesterday. How'd you feel about Blood on the Clock Tower?
So Blood on the Clock Tower is a lot of rules. So imagine traders, but everyone has a role. And by the way, in traders, there's just 2 roles, trader or faithful. And now we saw that there's like seer, which is like granted to one person to have.
Wait,
like,
I didn't see that. Please don't spoil it.
Oh, well, you're like 2 episodes behind.
A seer? When was the seer happening?
The seer happened on the episode with the chessboard.
And who's the seer?
You want me to tell you now?
I saw the chessboard episode. I don't remember the seer.
I don't think they revealed the seer quite yet. I forget. I think they revealed the seer.
That was a thing.
No, but I don't.
But they revealed there will be a seer.
Oh, but also this episode will air by the time the finale's out. Sorry.
They revealed that there will be a seer. You didn't see that part?
No.
Anyway, there's a seer. And the seer gets to find out one person's true identity.
Oh, I did hear about that, but we didn't see it happen yet.
Yeah.
And then but I mean, they're basically it's good and evil, right? There are townsfolk and outsiders, and then
But let me read some of these roles, like y'all. Let me read some of these roles, to y'all, because like they are. It's not Monet's making it. Monet's oversimplified. It
no,
was.
I mean what? Because there are four categories. The two good teams are townsfolk and outsiders, and the bad people are minions and a demon. So it's like two good teams, two bad teams, basically.
So there are character types. Blood on the Clock Tower wiki. Here we go. So if you are, I need the specifics of the roles, bitch, not just the idea that they exist.
Type in wash. I can type in washerwoman, Blood on the Clock Tower. Jacob, have you ever played it? No.
I have not, no.
So the Raven Keeper, right? The Raven Keeper, if you die at night, you are woken to choose a player. You learn their character, but it only happens if you die at night. This means you have to be killed by the demon, but if you are executed by the town, then your power does not work. How if the Raven Keeper dies at night, they get to learn one player's power. The Raven Keeper is woken at night. If they die, the Raven Keeper may choose a dead player if they wish. So you can choose someone who's already dead. Also, in this game, when you're dead, you keep playing.
Yeah, keep on playing the game.
Which kind of, I would say, it lowers the stakes, but it does make it interesting. But when you play Mafia or the Traders, once you're dead, you're gone. Like you're out of here.
Yeah, and you have characters like the washerwoman. You start knowing that one of two players is a particular townsfolk. So if someone is saying, "Yeah, I'm the saint. I'm the saint." The saint. If the saint gets killed, like during daytime, then the game ends automatically. Like if the saint gets killed at the round table, the game is done. So if someone is like, I'm the saint, they could just be saying that, but it could actually be a demon, so you don't kill them. You know what I mean? So there are little different things like that.
So the mayor, if only 3 players live and no execution occurs, your team wins. Which the mayor is a townsfolk. If you die at night, another player might die instead. So if the demon chooses to kill you at night, someone else will just randomly die. But that's also up to the storyteller to decide if they want to kill the other player. There's so many rules. There's a grimoire. One person has this giant book with all the fucking information in it.
Yeah.
The storytellers can make mistakes, and our storytellers did make a few mistakes.
Yeah, the storyteller can make you got to play with Justin. Justin is a really good storyteller. He's really good.
You think Albie and Lindsay were shit?
And I forget the
other.
You
think Justin's better than Albie and Lindsay?
Albie and Lindsay were great, but Justin has been doing this for years.
Just say out loud. You think Justin's better than Albie and Lindsay? Just say that out loud. Quick. Do you or not? Can you answer the question? Or are you afraid to answer?
But it was really fun.
Why you back in the day we used to be say their names. Now you're scared to even say a simple who you think's better at. This is, you know what? This is the pit stop Monet. Y'all, we're getting pit stop Monet. Monet's still in pit stop mode. We don't have I'm so sorry, y'all. Sibling Rivalry Monet didn't clock in. I think it's hard for Monet, the duality between being the pit stop host and being a host of our podcast. And I think she didn't turn on her Sibling Rivalry mode. She's still in pit stop mode.
And how do you balance between being a bitch and a fucking cunt? How do you
duality? I do both at once.
How do you balance those? Because I can't tell which one I'm getting right now.
Ask Dylan Efron how I balance it.
You know, I'll ask Zach, I'll ask fucking Rob how he's fucking sent your ass home.
Wow, that was crazy. That was uncalled for.
But it's really fun, and like the Chris and Lindsay hosted it, y'all. I've been to Blood on the Clock, so I also hosted one in my house. We got some hors d'oeuvres, some cheese, and some meat. These niggas had fucking balloons. They had an assortment of drinks and cocktails, ribs.
Pentagrams all over the house, floating candles, cobwebs, netting.
I was like, this is crazy.
Do you have a grimoire?
The storyteller brings the grimoire. That's the storyteller's job.
So you don't own Blood on the Clock Tower?
No, I don't. I don't own it.
So Justin owned the one that you played.
Oh, and Steve also owns one. Steve does.
Got it. Well, yeah. I mean, I like the game. Once you learn it, it takes a learning curve. I will tell y'all this. By the second game, when I tell you I was on it, and I sat down next to this guy named Larry, and Larry listened to the podcast, so I know you're listening, Larry. And Larry was like, oh my God, I love this game. This is my favorite game. Like two people, Albie, who's one of the storytellers, and Larry were like, this is my favorite game. Albie was like, this is my personality. And because Larry was like, I love this game, it's my favorite game, toward one of the games, Larry started being like, I'm just tired. Like, I just can't even focus right now. And then I was like, he's lying, y'all. This is his fucking favorite game. I don't care if he's tired. He told me before we started, this is my favorite game. So he would not be acting all tired. And also a round of people left. If he was so tired, he would have left. He did not leave. He's still here. He is a fucking demon.
Wait,
So
was this the third game or the second one I was a traveler in?
the one where you're the traveler.
Got it.
So now, by the way, if you're the demon, which is like but there's only one demon, maybe two if you play a certain round. The demon kept moving around the board. Like the demon just keeps moving around. You can kill yourself.
His minions, he can transfer his power to his minions.
By killing yourself. You kill yourself and then someone else becomes a demon. So what my issue was, I was too vocal, but I was chasing this demon
Bob,
around.
too vocal? Shocked.
I was chasing this demon around the room from like one person. Then I was like, now it's him. And then they moved it again. Like, now it's him. They move it again. I was like, now it's him. Like, I knew every single time where the demon was. I was honest, and it was my second round. I was very, very impressed with myself.
Well, bitch, that's because we played the easy pack. Bob, there's the other one.
No, we moved to the hard ones.
With the Zabaleta and the thing?
Yeah. It's not a Zabaleta. It's the
Zambo.
It is a Zambol, which is I Googled it. A Zambol is a corpse that's been resurrected using Caribbean or African magic.
Oh, maybe for Halloween. Should I be a Zambol?
You could be a Zambol. But yeah, I got really good at it. But then I had a round where I was not good because you can also be drunk or poisoned. If you're drunk or poisoned,
you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Your powers don't work.
And then if you're drunk, you the whole time you think you're a role that you were not the whole time. Like if you're drunk, they like when you're a drunk person, you pull a chip. It doesn't say drunk and it says another role, but the storytellers know that you were drunk. So the whole time you're like, oh, I'm the pacifist. I'm the pacifist. And it's like you found at the end, I was drunk the whole time. I was not the pacifist. I was just the drunk.
In fact, we'll tell you all about some more parties when we get back.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to bring this toothpaste home. When I tell you there are 3 grown adults living in my apartment squeezing toothpaste out of one, squeezing toothpaste out of this
a toothpaste container. Let me see what that looks like. What is that? I've never seen a toothpaste dispenser like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a few, but yeah. Jacob, I need to bring this home. I'm putting it in my fanny pack right now. We'll have toothpaste. We don't have to like always share the same thing.
Throw on the way home and get toothpaste.
Literally, but I have it. It's here. I don't have to stop and get it. I have it. It's in my hand. This thing is full.
Work.
Oh, and so y'all. Okay, y'all. Why don't y'all have other toothpaste things? Everyone got to share one toothpaste.
Well, Jacob uses Sensodyne, so sometimes I will go over to his Sensodyne, but I think I've used all of his Sensodyne. But there's still some toothpaste. It's just like when the whole thing's flat, you're just pressing the. That's where I am. I mean, it's still coming out, but like we're not long for this world.
I love parties. I think at this stage in my life,
Hollywood. I'm talking about Hollywood parties.
That's the thing. I meant to say Hollywood. I love Hollywood parties. I'm gonna say I think at this stage in my life, I really enjoy a Hollywood moment because no shade, y'all. At this good age and this at these new feet, since I worked in nightlife, I have never been a stand in line girl because because of nightlife privilege of being a drag queen. And you're
plantar fasciitis.
I don't have to. It hasn't acted up in a long time, like years.
Congratulations! That sounds really lovely.
Yeah. So these Hollywood
parties. Can
parties.
you slide to the left real quick? Okay, I just want to see like where the red and blue meet, how they meet. I just wanted to see what was going on with this tank top. It's cute.
Oh.
I don't know if were they doing like this? Were they doing like this? Was it like did it blend? I was very curious to how they were meeting in the middle.
And so last night was the Oscars weekend. Last night was
the Oscars.
Yeah, it was last night was the Oscars. There was a bunch of parties and stuff.
Which, by the way, Wicked is cursed.
I know, girl didn't win anything.
I told y'all I wasn't gonna win. I knew it. Wicked is cursed. Wicked cannot win new musical. Wicked has never won Best Musical. It's only been up twice. Once against Avenue Q and once against Amelia Perez. And it lost.
Wait, Avenue Q was up for an Oscar Best New Musical?
No, this was for the Tony Awards.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what?
What I'm saying is like Wicked can't win Best anything. Unless it's like a actor or like cinematographer or something like that. But Wicked cannot win Best Film. Wicked cannot.
Wicked did not even have a big award season. Like, what big awards did they win? I think Cynthia won a Golden Globe, maybe a
Can you look
SAG.
it up, Jacob? It was nominated for 10 Oscars.
And how many did it come out with?
I don't know.
I know, but gag, Honora.
It won 2 or 3. It won production design and costume
You're very
design.
loud, Jacob.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Is that better?
Voices.
Yeah, that's much better.
It won 2 at least. It won production design and costume design. I don't know if it won a third. I feel like it did, but let me look.
Okay.
But Cynthia and Ariana didn't win.
I know. I mean, but congratulations to Mikey, who won, this new actress. She did Honora. I mean, did you see Honora?
No.
I thought Honora was lovely. I really enjoyed it. And she won actress, and they won best film or something like that. They killed.
The only Oscar-nominated films I saw were Wicked and The Substance.
Yeah, Substance, which Demi won the Golden Globe, or she won. Yeah, but she didn't win a thing. I mean,
And that was her first award she ever won.
That's crazy of her career. But to be honest, the Demi Moore movies I can name are Ghost, G.I. Jane, and The Substance. I don't know any other Demi Moore.
I mean,
movies.
Ghost did win an
Charlie's
Oscar.
Angels?
Which one?
Charlie's Angels?
Oh,
I mean, Ghost did win an Oscar.
She wasn't in the movie. She was in the series Charlie's Angels. The movie was Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and
Yeah, she's in it. Isn't she like the villain?
Yeah, but yeah, okay, fine.
What do you mean, yeah, but?
She wasn't a lead.
You don't have to be a lead to win. Again, I want to say this again. No one's responding to me, but yes, Ghost did win an Oscar, but it wasn't for the lead. It was supporting.
It's supporting for Whoopi. I know,
Yeah.
but a supporting would be like Drew Barrymore or like Cameron. Like, I don't think she would have been a supporting as a villain. Villains
win Oscar. The Joker won an Oscar. The guy who played Heath Ledger won an Oscar.
Did
a
he?
posthumous Oscar. Yes, he did.
For a supporting actor.
Yeah. Joaquin also won for Joker.
I mean, he was the
But
lead.
he won Best Actor though.
Yeah,
but Heath Ledger won supporting in Dark Knight Rises or Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight. The Dark Knight.
Yeah. Bane was Rises.
No, I think the Scarecrow was Rises.
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins.
Dark Knight Rises.
Bane is the last one.
Batman Begins. I thought that was the Christopher Columbus.
No, you keep on saying that. It's not Christopher Columbus. Every time you said they drag, it's not Christopher Columbus that did that.
What's his name?
Not Christopher
Columbus. Nolan was the one who did those ones.
No, he's talking about the one that did the really campy one. It's not
Chris Columbus never directed a Batman film?
No.
What did Chris Columbus direct? That I thought was Batman.
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter. And did who did Rent?
Jonathan Larson.
No, he didn't direct the film. He was dead, Monet. He'd been dead for like almost 20 years.
Chris Columbus
he made it. Like he did the book.
Who directed Rent?
Chris Columbus.
Chris Columbus directed Rent.
But Rent, there's not Batman, bitch.
I thought he directed Batman for some reason. I don't know why I thought he directed Batman.
No.
Yeah. So I got invited to the Elton John.
I got invited too.
AIDS Foundation. Okay.
Don't say it like you're the one who got invited. I don't like how you said that.
Why didn't we go?
That is how you said it.
Okay.
That's how you fix your lips to say.
And it was a whole lot of fun. I met so many celeb friends. Or you know when you go to these parties, you meet people you didn't realize were fans of yours and liked you. Do you watch Yellow Jackets?
Did you get fingered?
I wish. I did make out with someone that I'm not gonna say who it was.
Can you tell us, are they short or tall?
They're tall.
Over 30 or under 30?
Over 30.
Over 40 or under 40?
I don't know, actually.
So 30s or early 40s?
Yeah.
Jacob, can you tell us if they're over 30 or under 30, please?
Oh my God, you are so messy.
I'm just asking. No? You don't have to. If the person when they made out with is over 30 or under 30.
Oh, gotcha.
They're definitely over 30. You mean under 40 or over 30?
Over 30, over 40, under 40. And are they an actor or a?
I'm not saying that.
Do they work in film?
Sometimes I'm not saying that.
They are over 40.
Really? Do they work behind the scenes or do they work like in front of the camera?
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Okay.
And it was honestly
shorter than you or taller than you? Taller than you. We already know that.
How you know that?
We already know that. Crazy. Bald? No, they have hair for sure. You don't really date bald guys.
That's not true.
What bald guy have you ever dated?
Dated? Not dated. I've only dated 3 or 4 people.
You went on a date last night. You were on a date with this person.
It wasn't a date. You about to Bob. You about to cause drama. But it was.
I'm only revealing things. I'm the seer.
Well, I was on the way to the bathroom. So I met them on the thing. We had like chat or whatever, and then we exchanged numbers. And I was on the way to the bathroom, and they were like, "Wow, you look really good." And bitch, you know when somebody put their hand at the small of your back, and I was like, "Oh," with a little and it was great, and it was just so cute. And I was like, and now we've been,
Facial hair or no facial hair?
facial hair.
Okay. Last night, Megan Thee Stallion, I saw her and she was like,
Fierce.
and normally I don't come to people and they call me to them, but I did it for Megan. And I went over and she was like, girl,
Bob, as a rule, y'all know Bob have rules about everything. As a rule, I don't.
I broke my rule for Megan. I broke my rule for Megan. And I was like, she was just mad that I got eliminated from Traders, and she was like, I was rooting for you. And I was like, who are you rooting for now? She's like, no one, bitch. I was only rooting for you. You were the one I was rooting for. And then she was like, we play Traders all the time. And I was like,
what does that mean?
Like, you just play Mafia, basically. It's literally the same game.
I guess.
And then I went, oh, invite me over. I'll come. Let me give you my number. She did not give me her phone. She changed it. She's like, anyway.
She's like, nigga, don't do all that. Did she make you drive the boat?
Drive the boat? What?
Drive the boat.
What is drive the boat?
Megan, when she like is partying, she makes people drive the boat. She always has a bottle of Don Julio, and she pours it in your mouth.
No, I would have said no to that. I would not have.
Well, if Megan, okay,
100% no. I'd have been like, I don't drink.
Is that okay? What? Okay,
there's no one I would break my sobriety for.
Work. If I was sober, I would break my sobriety for Rihanna. 100%.
I would literally no. I'd be like, I don't drink, girl. Drive the boat, like I ain't driving no boat.
And she's like, you like, I'll park it for you.
Yeah, you want to put it down? I'll dock the boat.
I'll dock the boat. Okay, so you met Megan Thee Stallion. She was obsessed. I met Liv from wait, I'm saying the right name.
I have a theory about people at these parties.
Oh my God.
What?
Instagram just removed my comment to Nick Smith. I'd never seen this before.
What did you say? Nick reported you. Good.
He probably did. So he commented on my thing. I what did I post? Hold on. I don't care why. This said CY. Nigga, I don't fucking care why. Oh, Nick commented on my picture of the pictures I posted of me, old pictures of me. He said, when did it get better for you? I said, the day I kill you. And I get to remove it. But
Jesus
they know he's my friend.
Instagram don't know your motherfucking life.
That's just crazy. Deleted my comment. Wow.
Anyway, you were saying,
Liv.
Who's Liv?
Oh, from Yellow Jackets, who I'm a huge fan. So, do you watch Yellow Jackets?
No.
Such a great show. She's so.
I only watched like one unscripted show.
Liv Houston.
Yeah, Liv Houston. She's so.
Sorry, them.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. Them. They are so talented, and they're such a great actor. And it was so lovely meeting them. Them and their partner. I believe it was their partner. It was, and we.
Did you make out their partner? Is that who you made out with?
No, I did not make out with.
Okay, just wondering. I'm just trying to narrow it down.
And I met a few.
So we can get a full list of everyone who's at the. What bar did you go to?
What bar?
Party.
The Elton John.
If we can get a full list of everyone at the party. I'm assuming. So now we narrowed down to someone queer, a man, probably a gay man.
You don't know
over
that.
40.
I did not say it was a man. I said they were tall. I said they were bald. So tall, bald people are all men?
You did not say bald. You did not say they're bald. You said hair. So who was it? Jane Lynch? What tall woman? Leslie Jordan?
You don't know.
I mean Leslie Jones. It's either Leslie Jones, Jane Lynch, Cheryl Swoops, Brittany Griner. Who was it then?
Honestly, I would fucking make the fuck out with Brittany Griner. Absolutely. What? I think that'd be hot.
So it wasn't that. So we're narrowing it down. So anyway, y'all, we're gonna figure this out. Y'all find the list. Go find out who's at the party last night. We know. Just find out who looks like Andy.
No, I did not look like Andy actually. There was
damn. So he's hotter than Andy.
Oh my God, Bob, you are so fucking
I'm asking.
messy.
You don't have to answer the question.
You are such a messy bitch. You don't have to answer. Fucking bitch.
That means he's hotter than Andy. Go ahead.
And some of the cast of Wednesday, I hung out with them, and it was fun.
I started watching recently because a friend of mine recommended it. Came over and we watched this show.
Monet Slumber Party. Great show.
It is a great show. Um, Dickinson.
I don't know what that is.
It's an Emily Dickinson. It's old, not old, but it's like 2017 maybe.
That's not old.
No, what I mean is it's not new. Like it didn't just come out. The series is literally the series is completely done. It's over.
Got it.
But it's called Dickinson. It's Emily Dickinson's story. It's got Jane Krakowski, Wiz Khalifa. It's
Wiz
a really
Khalifa's an actor?
Wiz Khalifa acted in this. Yeah,
Work. I didn't know that.
he plays Death.
I don't know
Emily
the story of
Dickinson is obsessed
to
with
be
Emily
honest.
Dickinson is obsessed with death.
I don't know anything about Emily or her dick.
I did not know. Apparently she's a lesbian.
Let's take a break. Let's talk a little more about Emily. I'm gonna do some research. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm shopping, I want to make sure I am saving as well, okay? Which is why I love Rakuten. It's honestly the easiest way to earn cash back at stores you already shop at, like Nike, Sephora, Bloomingdale's. Rakuten partners with over 3,500 stores across fashion, beauty, electronics, home essentials, and even travel and dining.
Rakuten!
Here's how it works. Stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. Rakuten shares part of that money with you as cash back. So you actually get rewarded for shopping, and your cash back gets deposited right into your PayPal, or you can get a check in the mail.
And listen, here's the best part. You can stack your savings. Rakuten lets you earn cash back on top of store sales and coupons. Yes, you can stack them. So you are maximizing your savings every time you shop. And plus, every time you get it, you get to go Rakuten. Make it known, honey. Listen, it is free to join, easy to use, and honestly, a no-brainer. Get Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members already saving. Cashback rates change daily, so visit Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cashback really adds up. When was the last time you needed to see a doctor but made an excuse to put it off? Maybe you thought, I'm too busy, or it's going to heal on its own, or even, which by the way, your broken leg will not heal on its own, or I don't know which doctor to go to. Let's be real, baby. We've all been there, okay? Booking a doctor appointment can feel so overwhelming, but thanks to ZocDoc, or as I call her, Zachary Dockery, there's no reason to delay anymore. They make it easy to find and book doctors that's right for you. Here's how it works. ZocDoc is a free app. Did you hear what I said? I'm going to say it again. It is a free app and a website for
Can you say it a third time? Because I know Amanda wasn't listening. Amanda, I know you. Open your ears, girl.
It is a free app, and it's also a website for the boomers where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors across every specialty: mental health, dental health, primary care, urgent care, and so much more.
With ZocDoc, you can filter for doctors who take your insurance, are located near you, are highly rated by verified patients, and are a great fit for any medical need you have. Once you find the doctor you like, you can see their actual appointment openings and book a visit instantly. And the best part? Appointments happen fast, girl, typically within 24 to 72 hours or even the same day. Real tea, y'all, I just found my primary care physician using ZocDoc. I've been seeing y'all in the comments like, why they don't be using ZocDoc? I actually do. And I literally, second time in my life, as an adult, I have found my primary care physician on ZocDoc. And, because I've been using her, again, y'all think I'd be lying. I've been using ZocDoc since Sibling Rivalry was a thing. Until I made Bob do this podcast, I have been using ZocDoc. So I've been using ZocDoc for a very long time. And
Excuse me, don't add in have made me.
I wasn't what made you do this podcast. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we will.
So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/rivalry to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. Hey, I know the video just cut off, and I know you're upset about it because you want to see the dolls. I know you do, but there is one way to see us. Go to our Patreon, right, Roberta?
That's right. And not only will you see the rest of this video, you're going to see so many exclusive videos. You get to see some of our one-woman shows. You get to watch our Untucked thoughts. You get to see, listen, there is, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, it's the best Patreon in the business.
100%. Bar none.
All right, let's get back to the episode. Let's do it.
Okay, we're back. Wait, Emily Dickinson is a real person, right?
She's a poet.
Right.
Did she write Fly on the Wall, or what was her most famous poem called? Not Fly on the Wall. What's her most famous poem called?
Cool girl. She looked like Cola Scola in that show.
I don't think she. Ourselves were wed one summer, dear. The
Did I
day
make up
undressed
fly on the
yourself.
wall? I don't know. It's I heard a fly buzz when I died.
I just sounded so ignorant. I wasn't even
Okay.
irritated about it. They
Oh,
probably like, Monet's so uncultured. I was like,
let's
So
see.
her poem, I heard a fly buzz when I died. The stillness in the room was like the stillness in the air between the heaves
I
of
heard
storm.
Or
Do what?
yeah, that's the name of the poem.
I just remember. So I'll read it to y'all. It's pretty short. I heard a fly buzz when I died. The stillness in the room was like stillness in the air between the heaves of storm. The eyes around had wrung them dry, and breaths were gathering firm for the last onset when the king be witness in the room. I willed my keepsake signed away, what portion of me be assignable, and then it was there interposed a fly with blue, uncertain, stumbling buzz between the light and me, and then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see. And I just remember that's the only Emily's one that I know of, and I didn't even know the name of it. But I remember when we studied poetry in 8th grade, she was one of the poets that we had to study. Her and do you know any poems by heart?
the time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things.
So do you know it by heart, bitch? Or is this like Renaissance?
That's all I know.
Okay, I believe I know this one. Okay, Jacob. Look up the lines to two woods. What is it? Two woods.
Two roads diverged
Two roads diverge in yellow wood. So it's
by Robert Frost.
two roads diverge. Who was the poet laureate? I believe Robert Frost was the poet laureate. Two roads diverge in the yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one to where it bent in the undergrowth. No. That's what I know. His whose woods these are. That's what I know. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Throughout the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year, I give my harness bells a shake to see if there is some mistake. The only other sounds a sweep of easy wind and downy flake. But I have mouths to go. But I have promises to keep, and mouths to go before I sleep, and mouths to go before I sleep. Something like that. Did I get that right, Jacob?
Mostly, yeah.
I learned that in 8th grade. Why is that still with me? I do not know. I do not know.
I mean, I didn't know one. I think I know this one.
You're reading.
I'm not.
Close your eyes.
Said little bitch, you can fuck with me. You
See, you're lying. I watched you Google, and the lyrics I said, little bitch, you can't fuck with me
if you wanted to. Hold on, these are expensive. These is red bottoms. These is bloody shoes.
Get them both. Get the score. I can get them both. I don't want to choose, and I'm quick cut a nigga off so don't get comfortable. See, I don't dance now. I make money moves. Hey, say I don't dance now. I make money moves. If I see you and I don't speak, that means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss. You're a worker, bitch. I make bloody moves. Now she say she gonna do what to who? Let's find out and see. Cardi B, you know what I meant. You know what I be. You're in the club just to party. I'm there. I get paid a fee. I be eating up them bakes so much. I know they're tired of me. Honestly, don't give a fuck about who ain't fond of me. Drop 2 mixtapes in 6 months. What bitch is working as hard as me? I don't bother with these whores. I don't let these whores bother me. They see pictures. They say goals. Bitch, I'm who they're trying to be.
Look, I might just call him some babe. I might chill on your boo. I might just feel on your babe. My pussy feel like a leg. He want to feel in his face.
Can you do it with the accent, though? I'm like, okay, I let him get what he wants. He made me Yves Saint Laurent and the new whip when it goes fast as a horse.
Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Yeah, I don't really know any poems like that. I mean, I remember, again, life. I used to think I knew Life from Me and Been No Crystal Stair, but I don't know that. I mean, I know the name of it. I don't know the poem by heart.
I used to know Maya Angelou's I don't The Dust. Like still like dust like dust I rise. But that one has escaped me. I don't know why. I do not know why I know that fucking. But we all had to learn a poem and recite it. So everyone had to learn a poem. Can you double check? I'm pretty sure Robert Frost is a poet laureate.
I do know two roads diverge in the yellow wood. I'm sorry I could not travel, and be one travel.
No, you're cheating. Don't sing it. Speak it.
I'm not.
I know, because I know y'all niggas learned this as a motherfucking song. Bitch, you're not slick.
No, I'm
Speak
saying,
it.
but bitch, I still fucking know it, nigga. Where's the song?
But then do it without singing.
No,
Well,
I
y'all,
don't
I
want
don't
to
know if y'all
do
know this or
singing.
not, but Monet cannot do the alphabet without singing it. Monet literally can't recite the alphabet unless she sings it. And I'm not trying to put you on blast, but Monet literally be like A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Two rows I version the yellow one. I'm sorry I could not travel both. Have you
Speak
one
it.
travel
Come on, make
along
it
I
fun.
stood?
Make it challenging.
Then look one travel along I stood to where it bent in the undergrowth. And both that morning equally lay, to leaves will no step nor trodden back. I don't know the rest of it.
But yeah, when I was in 8th grade, we all had to learn a poem. Everyone in class had to learn a poem by a poet laureate. And I was assigned Whose Woods These Are, or whatever that poem's called, by Robert Frost. And then we had to write a book of poetry that had
Of
like a
your own poem?
haiku.
What kind of poems did you write?
We had to write one of like several. We had to write an epic poem. We had to write a sonnet. We
Lovely.
had to write a soliloquy, is not a poem. We had to write a soliloquy, can be a poem, but a soliloquy is not necessarily a poem. A soliloquy is just a character on the show thinking to themselves out loud.
Right. So you did it, but I mean, I feel like when we did our poetry thing in 7th grade, we had to do soliloquies as
A
poems.
soliloquy can be a poem, but not all poems are soliloquies.
Right. So I'm just asking, your teacher made you fucking write one, bitch.
No. You thought a soliloquy was a poem. Anyway,
Right. Yes, and it can be. And I was right, it can
but
be.
you thought a soliloquy was always a poem.
But it can be, yes or no?
Yeah, but you thought it was
Thank
always
you.
one.
What's
you
the
thought it was
fucking procedure when you
but
have
you
to
thought
write a
it was
soliloquy?
and then we had to write a haiku and
A haiku.
a haiku.
Oh.
And I can't remember one of the poems I wrote. It was called Loneliness.
What?
The poem was called Loneliness.
Was your poem?
It was one of my poems. I just remember I wrote a poem called Loneliness.
Why? Oh, you were feeling things. That's so beautiful.
I don't think I was feeling lonely. I was just channeling someone else's love. How did it go? Oh my God. Have you ever noticed how I can't.
I thought you said you just found all your poems and journals.
No, I found my journals, but from like adult years. I don't have anything from my childhood. Money, my house burned down. I don't have anything from my childhood.
Jesus Christ.
Everything from my childhood is gone. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Cooked.
I lost a hole today.
Have you ever oh my God, I want to know. I remember this poem. Have you ever noticed that the rain won't Have you ever noticed that the rain won't stop and how lonely you feel with every drop? Loneliness brings pain, pain that's clear to see. And to see you in pain really achens me. So when you're alone, call on a friend, and it's me you will see to ease the pain that so achens me. Oh my God.
It sounds like Peaches fucked the pain away.
That's brilliant. Can you acknowledge how I wrote that in 8th grade?
And you just remembered all of it?
Yes. Have you ever noticed that the rain won't stop and how lonely you feel with every drop? Loneliness brings pain, pain that's clear to see. And to see you in pain really achens me. So when you're alone, call on a friend, and it's me you will see to ease the pain that so achens me. I got the highest grade in the class for my poems.
Girl, you had a lot of emotions going on over there.
I think I was literally sitting at my window and it was raining. And I was like, ooh, the rain. The poem was called The Rain. That's what it was called. It was called The Rain.
Oh, and you made fun of me with my the clouds keep coming and falling.
Yo, Monet, I think it's a Patreon exclusive. Go type in Monet's journal or something on Patreon. Y'all, Monet's journal entries. Y'all would think Monet was going. If y'all think that Monet was talking about her feelings in Life Be Lifin', baby, that ain't nothing compared to what Monet was pouring. Monet was living out full soap operas. Monet was having full relationships with people who didn't know they had them with her. Monet was tormented. Monet thought she was in a Sister Soldier book, honey. Poor Monet, young Monet.
I feel like I want to write a.
But I want to say, sorry, go ahead.
I think I want to write an adult novel, like akin to like a Sister Soldier, but like a gay one. Like I would like to write like a gay Sister Soldier's fantasy.
The hottest summer ever. Honestly, you're piggybacking off her success, and you'd already be in these streets. So I have a theory about these Hollywood parties. Sorry to jump back.
Oh yeah.
Here's my theory.
Uh-huh.
I was testing it out last night and honestly I had a pretty high success rate, okay?
What?
So when I'm at these parties, I do not know, I'm really bad at recognizing people. I'm really, really bad at it. Y'all saw Name That White Woman. I'm horrible at this, right? But I am, so I go up to people at Hollywood parties and I say, hi, my name is Bob. I'm a comedian. I hosted Madonna's tour. That's why I'm here.
Uh-huh.
Or so I'll say, hi, my name's Bob. And if they're really famous, they'll just go, hi. And I'll be like, I'm Bob, I'm a comedian. They'll go, oh, that's cool. But they never say their name because I think they think I know their names.
Well, they are. Probably. If they're
And
uber
I'm like,
famous, yeah.
and I'd be like, can you just say your name? Like, don't make me be like, who are you? What do you do? Because I know you're famous and I don't know who you are. I don't know what you do. I mean, I famously asked January Jones how she knows Charlize Theron at a party one time.
I don't know who the fuck is January Jones. I gotta look that up.
She's a famous actor. I found out about her too.
She was most famous from Mad Men in the X-Men Days of Future Past. She also played Emma Frost.
Oh.
So I was like, what? I was like, oh, January, that's a cool name. How do you know Charlize? She's like, we're colleagues or something like that. And I was like, oh, like, are you like a stylist or something? She goes, no. But she also wouldn't say what she did. Like, they won't just say I'm an actor. And when you meet someone's famous child, they will not just say, my dad is so-and-so. They won't just say, my dad is Keanu Reeves. They'll just be like, I came with my dad.
Yeah, because I think it's like they don't want to feel like they're like they're I mean, which is sometimes is the most notorious thing about them is that who their parents are. But you want to kind of like be like, I'm my own person, you know?
But to quote Monet, let's clear it up. Clear it up, honey, because I don't know y'all hoes, and y'all don't know me, and that's okay. But we can get to know. We're at a party. Let's just get to meet each other. So here's my: if you find yourself randomly at a Hollywood party, and I know most of y'all are like, well, what Bob Money? Why we at a Hollywood party? Here's my theory: if it is a woman who is skinny and over 5'10", who's dressed very well, that's a model. If it is a woman who's beautiful, dressed very well, but under 5'8", that's an actor. If it's a man wearing jeans, if he's wearing jeans and like a t-shirt or like maybe a blazer over a t-shirt, that is a film director. If it is a person who's wearing a button-up shirt, they look like they could be the wait staff, that is a comedian. If they have an insanely hot body, they're dressed very fashionable, but you can tell it's not like super duper high-end fashion. Like it's not like, you know, runway Vera Wang or something, that is a dancer. And if they look like they're going to prom, that's a famous person's child.
Interesting. Hot take.
Or if they look like they went to the Oscars, but they didn't go to the Oscars, that's just a rich person. Like I met this guy last night, and I go up to him and just start talking. So I was like, "Hey, what's your name?" And he was like, "My name's Sasha." I was like, "Oh, hey, Sasha." He was really tall. I said, "Are you a model? You're so tall. Are you a model?" He goes, "No." And I was like, "Oh, what do you do?" He was like, "Nothing." And I was like, "How do you make money?" He was like, "I don't." I was like, "How'd you get here?" He goes, "My dad." And then he pointed at some man who I didn't recognize, who I'm assuming was just either very wealthy or some sort of a famous director or something.
Girl, what?
But he was just dancing. He was like, "I don't make money." My dad. I was kind of gagged. Jacob was there for that interaction.
There's no this person. I mean, I guess I'm just so far removed from what that situation would be, where you literally have to do nothing because your parents have so much money, you don't have to do anything ever. There's no.
And everyone was like,
it's like that's like some Billy Madison shit. There's no way this person does absolutely nothing.
I believe him. The people with him were like, he's a model. I don't know if they were saying like he's getting into modeling or if they were just saying he's handsome. But I was like, so I don't know are you a model? He was like, no. They were like, no, he's a model. He's a model. But also I was in the car with the girl on the cover of Vogue.
Who? Which one?
I'm just going to let him try to get it for a moment.
Maya, Zaya, Kaya.
Kaya?
Right?
Yes.
Kaya Crawford.
Oh, Cindy Crawford's daughter.
Kaya Crawford?
Kaya Gerber.
Kaya Gerber. Who is, by the way, did you know Kaya Gerber was the original Gerber baby? That's why they call her the Gerber.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Because she's been modeling since she was a baby. So Cindy Crawford got her into modeling when she was literally just a baby. And that's why they call it the Gerber baby.
Got it.
But anyway, I was in the car with Kaya Gerber, and her and her friend were they came to me and knew who I was. Like, oh, nice to meet you all. What's your name? They were actually really good. They were really, really cool. But she kept being modest. She would not just be like, I'm a model. I was on the cover of Vogue. She just kept being like, I was like, what do you guys do? And they were like, we're just nobody actors. That's what everyone says. We're just nobody actors. I was like, so just be honest with me. Are you being modest or are you like a big deal? They were like, no. And then the guy was like, I wish I was being modest. I'm really just a nobody actor.
Who was the
But
guy?
he was probably famous too. But they were really, really sweet though. Kaya and her friend
Maud?
No. Maud was a different situation. I can't remember his name, but he kind of looked like if Andrew Garfield was actually gay and younger. Is that a good description of him, Jacob, would you say?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Elton John came out and performed with Chaperone at the show, which was really fierce. To see Elton John like doing his thing, sitting there on the piano, doing his thing was really cute.
What did they play? What did they sing?
They sang one of
Say
Elton...
Circle of Life, please.
No. They sang
did Chaperone go, na singponya mabagisi baba?
No, they sang one of Elton's songs, and then he got up and sat on stage, and she put a Pink Pony hat on him, and she sang Pink Pony Club. Chaperone sang Pink Pony Club in the back of the Abbey last night, because that's what that party was. They did it at the West Hollywood Park. So the Abbey's literally right here, and Chaperone was like, "Oh, what have you done?" It was everything.
She was literally dancing at a WeHo gay bar. That's kind of funny.
Literally, she was singing her song. It was fierce.
There was a performance at Madonna's party too.
Who was it?
Lil Wayne.
Work.
Came out and did a set.
How long? I mean, I thought Chap was gonna do like a little skibbity bop, but bitch, she like a 45-minute set.
Lil Wayne did about 30 minutes.
I was like, girl, she was giving us all the songs. I was like, work.
Yeah,
She's
Wayne did.
Great. This bitch can sing. She's a bitch. Vocals, live vocals. She sounded amazing.
So I was at the bathroom and Paris Hilton was trying to get into the bathroom. Well, Paris Hilton was standing in line and her husband was in front of me. And he wanted to give Paris Hilton his spot in the bathroom. He was like, just go before me because she's wearing a complicated order. She had a complicated order on. And Paris Hilton would not, she didn't want to cut anyone in line. And we kept being like, girl, just go. Like, he's giving you his spot. Like, it's his spot to give up. He's giving you his spot. She's like, no, I can't. And they kept being like, girl, just go to the bathroom. And she kept like, I know I can't do this. There was like 5 minutes of Paris Hilton's husband and this other guy who I think I know who he was. He's a famous actor. He's the guy from the Larry David show.
Curb Enthusiasm?
Curb Enthusiasm, yeah. The black guy from Curb Enthusiasm.
I never seen it.
Anyway, trying to get Paris Hilton in the bathroom. I have seen Curb Enthusiasm.
Like, girl, then go. I'll be like,
I kept being like, I'll go, but they wouldn't let me go. I kept being like, I'll go. I'll be quick. I promise. They're like, no, we have to get her in this bathroom. I was like,
well, she don't want to go.
I was like, I believe women, okay? No, I saw a great episode of Curb Enthusiasm about the one where they went to Atlanta. Oh my God. Curb Enthusiasm is actually a really funny show.
I believe I just haven't never like come across. You know, there are so many movies and TV shows I need to watch. And then when I go sit down to go watch the show, I just be like, just go with what I already know and I know will be funny that I'll enjoy. I rarely just watch the new things I need to watch. And
I met the lady from Severance, which is the only TV show I watch. That's scripted.
Which one? Like the
redhead.
Oh, yeah. The redhead. Work.
She was really sweet.
She what?
Britt Lauer.
She was really sweet. I was like, I'm a big fan of yours, and I don't want to spoil season 2 for anyone, so I'm not going to say anything. But I was like, this show is the only show. I said, I know you're sick of hearing this, but I was so mad at how long it took for season 2.
She probably like, bitch, if one more person fucking say this shit to me, I'm fucking slap the piss out of them.
No, she was very, very gracious. She was very, very kind. She was incredibly kind. And honestly, everyone was really nice. I didn't have any odd interactions last night. Everyone was just honestly, genuinely very, very friendly.
You didn't trip and fall in front of Taylor Swift again?
Not this time.
Oh, this time.
And last time I rode back in the car with Chloe, apparently her name is Sivigny. We thought it was Savingi.
Yeah, Sivigny. It's Swedish.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Yes.
It is. I looked it up. For some reason, I thought it was Savingi. I thought it was Savingy at first. And then I saw somewhere somebody said Savingi, who I thought looked like they were credible.
That's somebody from Alabama that said that.
So then I was saying Savingi.
Wow.
And then I said in the car, and Kaya Gerber read me to filth.
She just laughed really hard. So you think people from Alabama can't pronounce names? You want to apologize to our listeners from Alabama?
No, just, not people, just Trinity.
What did Trinity do to you?
What did Trinity do to me? Nothing.
To get this vitriol out of nowhere.
Because I felt like it. Now what?
You're a bully. You're a mean girl.
You're a mean girl, Regina George. You're a bitch.
You're real plastic. Hard. What is it? Cold, hard plastic.
Bob, we need to do. I just realized, Mom and Mama Palooza, we have to have sibling awardery.
They did an award show?
It wasn't an award show. It was like a big show. But we can do our sibling show, the sibling awardery.
Let's do it.
But we have to decide, like, is it, like, what is our show? Is it stand-up? Is it giving awards? Is it performances? Like, what are we doing?
I think it's awards. I mean, basically we can just do our own version of the Slammies.
Oh my God, the Slammies was so fun. The Slammies, y'all, was, so in New York, we had the Glam Awards. They weren't the Glammies, they were the Glam Awards. And then in protest.
But the Grammys actually reached out and told them they could not call their show the Grammys anymore.
Why?
Because it's too close to Grammys.
Is that how that works? Just because it's too close?
Well, they had enough money to scare them, so then they now call the Glam Awards.
Damn, they should have trademarked Glammies before they scared them or something. They're like, well, actually, we own the trademark on Glammies, so now what?
Well, girl, the Grammys probably bought it before they got a chance to.
Probably. Yeah, so
that's not confirmed, by the way. We don't know that. Don't report that as news.
So then, Bob, did you create Slammies?
Yeah, I created the Slammies, yeah.
And then so Bob would sit in his apartment and fucking glue dolls to fucking shoes, whatever the hell he was doing.
So the Slammy Awards were the worst of nightlife. So we had numbers like worst singer, or it was maybe you should stick to lip syncing. Was that we had a 2 Left Feet award. We had best nightlife meltdown. We had best nightlife fight, and the ultimate award was cunt of the year.
Who won that one?
Sherry Vine won it one time.
Which is not true, because Sherry Vine is literally the sweetest person y'all, when I tell you Sherry Vine is literally the kindest person you will ever meet.
Azrael won it one time.
That's I was ready to deserve that one.
But it was all by vote. So the way that the Slammies worked was this was the year. One of these was the year where Monet and Taylor O'Rear double teamed me in my apartment and made fun of me. After Taylor led a physical assault on me, and then Monet instigated it and made fun of me for years in the wake of my physical attack. But we won't have to get into that right now. That just shows how Monet, they just like in Traitors, they have to gang up on me to get me, honey. They have to gang up on me.
I wish I could roll my eyes hard. I wish I could roll my eyes harder.
Roll them out of your head.
I don't even know how to.
And Taylor up in here laughing with his little skinny ass. Oh, sorry, that was uncalled for. I didn't call you skinny. Sorry, Taylor, that was uncalled for.
Wow, not shaming Taylor's body.
I apologize. Sorry, Taylor. Yeah, you're sitting in a chair though, aren't you? It must be nice.
And so wait, so I mean,
so the way the Slammies worked is, I would send out you have to work in nightlife. You must work in New York City nightlife. Any role, bartender,
barback,
DJ, barback, coat check, but you have to work at a bar at least one night of the week, right? Or at least once a month. Basically, you have to be at like at least a monthly party. It can't be like I once performed at Hot Rabbit. You have to work in nightlife. And then I would send out the things. Then I would send out the category. You send back your nominations. Then I would tally up all the nominations, send back out the top 4. You would vote for those. And then I would go to the thrift store and buy these dolls. And these high heels. I would just buy high heels, spray paint every high heel gold. And then I would take these dolls I got from the dollar store and I would put them inside the shoe. And that was the Slammy Award.
Why the doll in the shoe? Oh, because like the queen is stuffed in the shoe.
Yeah, and each doll was like, so if it was lip sync, if it should be lip sync, and she had like tape over her mouth, and Cunt of the Year had like really bitchy eyebrows, and like best fight was like 2 dolls like going at it.
What would so I mean for Sibling Awardery, I think like how many like is standard award? Do we do like 10 awards, 20 awards?
And we can make it about, maybe it could be about drag or just gender non-conforming artists, and then
queer. I think it should be a queer.
So you would include like gay comedians and
yeah,
but you know who's going to be the most sensitive and won't want to participate?
Mateo.
The designers.
Why?
Girl, worst garment?
Okay, Bob, we're not doing the slam. We're not doing slam. We're doing nice ones. We're not doing the
No, I
slammy
want to
one.
do the mean ones.
Why mean ones?
Because it's funny to me.
Okay, people are not gonna want to participate in a mean award.
Okay, to be clear, everyone loved the Slammies. Everyone
That's because there was
participated.
no stakes. If we do it at a nice theater, people are like in nice gowns and outfits and telling them you were really bad at your job, worst comedian, unfunniest jokes, that's crazy.
You all tell me what you think. I think, by the way, it doesn't have to be like, it could be like a biggest Twitter meltdown, uh, cringiest TikTok moment, or cringiest social media moment, worst garment, most poorly received single.
I can be into that. I can be into
maybe
that.
maybe you should stop releasing music.
Okay, no, see, I don't like that. I think the single is better than you should really not do music anymore. When niggas be spending money on that's crazy. But
everyone
single,
I mean, I would say a few people did show up and get angry. One time, Marty Gold Cummings did storm the Slammies in a fit of rage to accept her award for Maybe You Should Lip Sync.
But I like the subversive nature of all of it. I think this could be very fun.
And also one of the thing of the Slammy Awards where I set this precedent where you come to the Slammies dressed as someone else. So you pick a person from nightlife, but also in Marty's defense, the year that she won the Slammy for Maybe You Should Lip Sync, there were like 4 people dressed as Marty Gold. There were like 4 different people dressed as Marty Gold Cummings.
No, I think the Slammers could be fun. The Sibling Rivalry being that. I'm into that. I think that could be really fun because you don't have an award show like that, honestly. And it's it wouldn't be Sibling Rivalry if we didn't do a little different. What would our award be though? We're not doing gold shoes, spraying paint. We're not doing that.
I think that's a really fierce award.
No,
and they're all handmade.
No, we gotta have them made nicely.
I also want to point out that everyone loved those. And by the way, people still have those awards to this day. People still have their awards to this day. That is all these other awards. By the way, these awards, of which I have several here in my office. These are all just like everyone has the exact same award. They're just manufactured. You just go somewhere and everyone has the exact same award. Mine were all handmade, each one by me. I made those all by hand, and people really love those awards.
I think if we're upping the stakes of this and having everyone come to like a nice venue and stuff, we're not giving them fucking plastic shoes or doll stuff.
The shoes weren't plastic. Some of them were leather. I got them from the thrift store. They came in, thrift stores sell leather shoes. You know that, right?
I know.
And they're also very cheap. No, they also sell leather shoes, Monet. You can buy real leather at a thrift store for like practically nothing. This may shock you.
And you can also buy pleather.
I know you didn't grow up buying going to thrift stores because you never had to slum it with us.
No, bitch, because that wasn't ever thrift store size. How about that? So don't fucking talk about my trauma, bitch. I wasn't thrift store size. I could have fit into fucking thrift store shit.
Yeah, and never forget it. Fat as a house. I thought about buying it. I've decided this summer is my skank tank summer. And I think I want a skank that says fat as a house. I think I'm gonna do a line where I take everything that someone said about me, shade on the internet, and I make it so I'm gonna have one that says not qualified. Is that what Violet said about us?
Not qualified. Just we shouldn't talk about aesthetics. I don't remember.
No, she's like, you're not qualified.
Did she? I don't remember, to be honest.
And then I have one that says fat as a house.
Wow. A skank tank. Can you make? You got to make a skank tank. You have to buy a tank top and cut it into a skanky.
You can buy a skank tank. I have that skank tank that I have. The one that says fries before guys, and the one that I have that says Zaddy's home are from Merrick Richards.
I thought they were Merrick Ricciardi.
They might be. Don't listen to me. But they sent me some years. They just sent me a bunch of. They sent me a bunch of.
I think those are custom made. I don't think I think they get the stock and they make the tanks, babe.
Okay. I didn't say they didn't. I don't know if they're custom made or not, but I know that I bought it from somewhere. Like I just bought it, and they sell like a lot of them. They are mass produced. They're not like Merrick Richards or whatever they are, Ricciardi. They're not made to order. You just buy them online, and they sell them. They're mass produced.
Did you and I talk about this? Are you going to get into Marvel Rivals yet? No, that's Andy. Never mind.
I tried. It's too much like Overlord, Overwatch, Overwatch.
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Wow.
I don't like it. The fight space is too small. You can't. It is a bombardment of attack.
What do you mean it's a bombardment of attack?
You're just being bombarded. It's just like nonstop. Like there's no rest. There's nowhere to hide. There's no refueling. Refueling. There's no. You just die and I'm also like I'm okay playing certain games that I'm bad at, but that is one that I can't play that I'm bad at. I can play Mario Kart and enjoy myself even though I'm not good at it. I cannot play this game. I'm so bad at it. It's not fun.
Yeah, kind of like you on Blood Under Clock Tower.
I was my first round. I didn't know what I was doing. I was using my power completely wrong. I was the poisoner. I thought I was killing people. I went over to the source and I said, "Why is no one dead? I keep poisoning people." He goes, "No, girl, that's not how that works. You just make their powers not work." I said, "Oh my God."
Which, by the way, y'all, we have a sheet that tells you your thing and your power on it. So nowhere in the Bob's description does it say you poison
No,
them if you
it
die.
says you're poisoning them, but it doesn't say what poisoning. It just says you're poisoning them. I was like, "Oh, they're being poisoned. They're gonna die." It doesn't say, "And the poison makes their powers not work." It just said you're poisoning. Every night you choose one person and you poison them. And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna poison someone."
And we also said at the top of the game, to really understand your role, put your role in and BOTC, and it will tell you a breakdown of how your power works. So, nigga, were you listening?
No, but he was also like, but make sure you check your phone because I don't have a screen protector on my phone, and Monet knows one of my biggest pet peeves is screen lurkers because she's dating one.
Oh my God.
You are dating a screen lurker.
He's not a
Stop trying to
screen
protect
lurker.
him, Monet. He's a screen lurker. Everyone knows that he's. We were at Les Mis, and he looked past me to look at the phone of the person next to me. He literally leaned over me. Why would I make this up? Leaned over me to look at someone else's phone. He's just looking at your phone, and he's like, and he keeps going like, "Well, if you put the phone in my face," I'm like, no, I open my phone. Yes, there's a light, but I'm not putting my phone in your face. And then it gagged me when the person next to me, not next to him, I'm between him and this other person. He leans over to look at their phone. Andy's a phone lurker. He is. I don't know why you're protecting him.
And what was he looking for?
I don't know what he's looking for. He's just looking at the phone. He's just looking. I don't think he's looking for anything, but he just looks at people's phones. If you're using your phone near Andy, he will look at your phone.
Well, I've never had that experience.
Maybe you don't have great self-awareness, but everyone on tour, you would protect your man for no reason. Everyone on tour is like, Andy's a phone lurker. He looks at your phone. And by the way, I think looking at people's phones it annoys me to no end. Do not look at my fucking phone.
Oh my God, why are you cussing at us?
I don't look at people's phones. If someone put their phones up, if I see a bright light, I mind my fucking business. I mind my business.
You definitely looked at my phone a little before.
I have never looked. I've never been like, oop, that does not happen. I do not. I've probably seen your phone if you pass it around. Also, you have a protector, so I can't look on your phone unless I'm literally standing directly behind you.
We found out. Kyle told us yesterday that you can see this way though. Did y'all know this? Look, you can see it. You can see this. You can see vertically, but you can't see horizontally.
Well, that makes sense because the way the screen protector works, they're just little ridges. So the screen protector or the screen shield, they're just like really short ridges. So from the side, you can't see it because it's blocking the view. But the ridges are all going vertically. So if you had ridges going this way too, you'd only be able to see your phone like literally from this angle. So if you try to use your phone like this, you wouldn't be able to use it.
Well, I don't know because that's not true. I looked it up on Kyle. There is ones that do vertical and horizontal. So how do they do that?
They probably have the ridges going both ways.
Interesting. All right, I have
like
to go.
if you turn your phone on the side, bitch, I gotta go. Bye, everyone.
Wait, what happened to my phone on the side? Tell me.
So how far do you have to tilt it before you can look at your phone like this?
Say it again. How? What?
How far do you have to tilt before you can see your phone like this?
Like, what's the question?
How far do you have to tilt your phone toward you before it becomes visible?
Like completely visible. Like I can see this. That's like 45.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. But anyway, your boyfriend's a phone lurker. All right, thanks everyone.
Goodbye.